Hello, everybody. I have an exciting update. I just received a payment from my side hustle, and I've been basically putting all of my side hustle money um, towards my debt, pretty much to pay off my student debt and my health debt. And I just received like an unexpected check today or yesterday, and I realized it put me one, made me debt free, and two, made my net worth over 100K. So I just got so excited and I wanted to jump on and do a quick budget with me and like net worth update aside from like my usual YouTube schedule that I kind of started. Not that it matters, but yeah. So I got a payment of $1,200, and yeah, it was unexpected. My side hustle, like I've said before, it would dox me because it's pretty specific, but just know that it's in more of like a salesy type role. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that, and I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, I just made a payment, my last student loan payment, and my last health bill payment from my surgery I had a few years back. If you're new to my channel, you're probably a little confused. My name's Stephanie. This is Peace of Mind Paydays, and I use YNAB to budget all my money. So I already went ahead and, you know, added all the transactions that have recently gone out. Most of them are automatic, but I did a few manual that went out today, reconciled my accounts, and now I need to use the money that I have ready to assign to make sure that all of my overspending is covered. And yeah, I'm going to use this money to pay off or to allocate money towards categories where I use to pay off debt, which I'm so excited about. I didn't realize this was going to be happening today. Like I thought this would be in a few months. So it just feels really good to be able to. So, okay. The first thing is I'm going to go into my underfunded category and just fund all the categories that I've spent more money on. I had a spendier weekend last weekend than I was anticipating because we just bought a lot of things for our new apartment. Things that were necessary, nothing, unnecessary, but yeah. And then for some reason, I think I got charged an extra $10 for gas, but I think it's because I changed my address. I'm not really sure, but I'll just pay that off, whatever. And then we got ice cream last night, so that's $6. And this is the big one. Yeah, I finished paying off my student loans, which I'm so excited for. I had around like $7,000 to $8,000 in student loans. I went to the university I went to. I got most of scholarship and grant money to pay for tuition, but I still needed to take out loans to pay for like housing, meal plans, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really jealous of people who came out with no debt from student loans. I know my debt was pretty insignificant compared to other people's, but yeah, it still feels really good to not have to pay that anymore. So I was pretty aggressive about it ever since they went off forbearance, and I'm really happy that, yeah, I took care of it. Okay, so the other thing is my medical debt. I figured I would just pay this off and be done. And then I have, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to even, oh, you know what? Okay, so 333.57 for housing stuff. I got, like, we went to Home Goods and Target and just bought things we needed around the house. Really boring stuff, honestly. And I still have a return, so actually this should be minus $40 because I'm going to return something that we don't need. So I've allocated money for that. And then I also made a purchase at TJ Maxx because I was improperly dressed for the weather. I was dressing for fall when I really need to be wearing a tank top because it's still hot. And I ended up buying a shirt just to be able to continue on and not sweat like a crazy woman. So I'm going to return the shirt because I didn't end up actually like sweating anymore or wearing it that long. So I'm going to return that. And then I spent a little bit more on gas than I was anticipating. So that's great. And yeah, that is all of the categories that I wanted to make sure I accounted for. And I still have a little money left over. So I'm gonna look ahead to October and like see what we can do. Wow, I'm so happy. I think I'm gonna put it all in my travel category, honestly, because like I've said, I have a big trip coming up in less than 2 weeks now to Japan, and I'm gonna be having a grand old time buying food, dining out, buying clothes if I, find something that I don't think I can get back in the US. I'm really just not I'm gonna be in a treat myself mode, and I want to because I go on like one international trip a year usually, and I work really hard, so I think I deserve it. That sounded weird to say out loud. I don't know, but we can unpack that later in therapy. But yeah, I want to enjoy myself. So I'm going to put everything towards travel because I'm going to be there for about 9-10 days. And I don't want to stress about money. So this almost like 2,000, I'm not anticipating spending all of that in Japan, but I wanted to have a buffer of money just set aside for travel. Okay, and then basically I get my next paycheck next week, and I can assign that money to all the other underfunded categories to reach my targets. Okay, let's look at my net worth. This is nuts. So the reason why there was such a big hike, I didn't make this much money this month, but is because I reconciled my accounts from my investments. So I have a 401k and I also have a Roth IRA, and I hadn't reconciled those accounts in a while. If you're familiar with YNAB, you'll know that YNAB doesn't treat those as like normal checking accounts or anything. You just set them up as accounts that you can track, and you have to manually input the money or basically manually update anytime there's any significant changes besides transfers. So yeah, I hadn't changed it because the market fluctuates, but I finally did after a few months, and I realized it did go up significantly, and I am over 100k net worth, which is just insane. And I know your money should not be the end all be all of your life. Your money should not be tied, or your money, your worth as an individual is not tied to numbers. It shouldn't be about how many followers you have, how many friends you have, how much money you have in the bank, or any other metric people use to make themselves feel better. It definitely should not be the most important thing in your life. That's my philosophy anyway. And yeah, I don't want this to be the most important thing in my life, because it's definitely not. It is nice though to feel like my, I guess, hard work and diligence to saving and investing has paid off in some sort of metric. It is both of those things can be true. So yeah, thank you so much for listening along to this little bonus video. I don't know if I'm gonna do what I spend in a September. I guess I could, maybe I could still do that, but yeah, that's the update. I'm really excited. I'm really happy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.